Hey guys, it's Hannah, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I tried to do a bit of an experiment with taking Instagram photos while still being stuck in quarantine. I used some photos on Pinterest as inspiration and then sort of came up with a bunch of ideas that you can do in your own house or around your house. So rather than posting throwback after throwback on Instagram, you can post some really fun new photos as well. To take these, I took them all by myself. So I just used my iPhone and I filmed it with the front camera. So then, although it would have been slightly better quality on my Canon, which I'm filming on right now, using the front facing camera on my phone meant I could see what I was doing and make any adjustments that I needed to make. So it's a really easy thing to do. You can try it as well at home. I don't have a tripod with me, so I just sort of propped it up on anything nearby. So this is really easy for you to try it as well. If you do try any of these, make sure to tag me. My Instagram is linked down below. And yeah, let's get on with the video. So I had ideas for 10 photos you could take while at home. This first photo is based on the ones I've seen on Pinterest where people are sort of on top of climbing frames and then it's just them in the sky, and I think it looks really cool. We have monkey bars in our garden, so I use those. I put my phone on the floor and then climbed on top of the monkey bars and posed on top of that. I will show you me doing that now. And I've started off with my makeup quite simple. Just because I'm not a huge makeup wearer anyway and it's not close up to the face. So I've just done some concealer, mascara, brush through my eyebrows, stuff like that. But I'll probably play around with it and change it up between shots as well as changing outfits so it doesn't all look the same. But yeah, let's go and see if we can get something. So here I am just putting the phone on the floor. And then, this is quite amusing, I tried to get up this side, but I'm so short that I just can't compute how my legs could get up there, because the gap is bigger than it looks. So here I am going back down and all the way around to the other side, which I actually managed to get up there. And then once you're up there, all you've got to do is sit and swing your legs about and move your arms about so you have sort of different positions. And then, yeah, when you come down, see if you like any of them. Just move slow and be careful so you don't fall off. So this first shot, I'm actually really happy with them. I think I got the shot I wanted. Although I had someone taking it, I would make sure it was more focused on me so I was less of a silhouette in them. I've put in some of the photos so you can see them. Shot number 2, I used a book as a prop so it added a bit of difference to it. This is the book I used. It's called The Sun and Her Flowers and I'm going to butcher the name. Rupi Kaur? I want to say something like that. I have changed into my mum jeans and then added a little clip at the back of my head, pull some bit back and some hoops, so... Right, here we go. So I originally planned for this shot to be on the stairs, but there were people outside the window so I didn't really want to pose in front of them. So this is me just sitting on the armchair and playing around with different positions, and then yeah. Again, I'll put some of the photos I managed to get here. I'm really quite happy with these. It wasn't what I expected because I'm not on the stairs, but I think it's quite easy to recreate in your own house. You must have a sofa or a chair or somewhere you could do this. And if not, you could try it on the stairs. Shot number 3 is inspired by those photos you see where it's the camera is down near to the floor and it's just sort of someone with blue sky above. Now being in the UK, this was actually quite hard to get because we don't have that much blue sky as a guarantee, so I kept having to pop out whenever I saw the blue sky and try and get it. Okay, the blue sky came out, so I quickly changed into this and went out and took a sky photo, but the blue sky had vanished by the time I got out there. It was clouds again. It's come out again now, so I might go try get another one real quick, but I think we have got a shot anyway if not, so let's go try again and then that one is done. So here I am just trying to chase the blue sky we did have. So I've got my phone on top of the book and then I'm just seeing where it picks up the most blue sky, because when you look up it kind of shows you different, if that makes sense. And then I was just playing around with different positions. I tried putting my foot on top and like doing that, but I found I needed to stand on a chair so I wasn't as close to the camera, but then it really worked. Again, I'm really quite happy with how these turned out. Not exactly what I expected. Shot number 4, I wanted to do one sort of lying in grass, because even if you don't have grass in your garden, you could do it on the patio, or when you go for your daily exercise, go to a local field and take one then.
Right, this one didn't exactly go to plan. My original thought was if I put it on top of the chair I could lie there and pose for it, but the chair was just not high enough at all. So I ended up doing it in a sort of selfie type mode sort of thing, but then don't ask what my legs are doing because they're not in the shot, but you just sort of lie there, and I found flicking my hair out I preferred, and then yeah, play around with posing and where your arms are and just have fun.
So I'm only really happy with one of the photos that came out of this, just because it was quite hard to pose in a way that I liked, because I quite like candid, which is why I like setting it up and then playing around with each shot. But I did get this one, as you can see I switched up makeup as well as outfits, just because this means I can post them gradually over the weeks and it doesn't look like I took them all on the same day. Okay, shot number 5, and probably the most simple one to recreate, is a black and white portrait. Okay, I have switched makeup and earrings again, and then I'm going to pick an outfit really quick, but it doesn't particularly matter what I pick.
Right, this shot was the most simple one to set up. I just propped my phone up in front of the window and then started playing around with where my hands were and what I was doing with my hair. This footage looks so vain, which is not me at all, but I promise if you just put some music on and start playing around, it will feel less awkward and you'll have fun. But yeah, here I am changing my hair and just making sure I have a variety of different looks and shots that I can use.
This was probably the most successful of the 10 shots, just because there's so many photos that I'm happy with. As you can see here, this one turned out so effective and it was so simple to do, so I really think like you could do it yourself. Okay, shot number 6 also plays with the window idea. So there's a photographer, I think it's mainly a guy called Brandon Wuffle. I'll put his Instagram here. But I've seen a lot of his where he sort of has the model pose the other side of the window to where he is, and that window adds in reflections and a new dimension, and it just really draws your attention.
So I had to play around to get this shot right. When I put the phone here, it was too close to the window, so it wasn't picking up the reflections in the way that I wanted. I think the phone is just too close to the window in order to do that, so this is one that you need someone else to take the photo so the camera can be that bit further away from the window and it can still be effective.
Okay, I'm really happy with that window shot. I started, which I filmed so you'll see, with my phone out here and then me posing in here obviously, but that didn't really work because the reflections it was picking up and all this background and stuff. But what we have is we have like a double window here, so that's our hall and this is our lounge and there's just window. So I went and I put my phone there recording and then sat down on this windowsill, and that worked really well, so we got that shot. This is so repetitive, but I'm really happy with how these came out. I put them here, but it's quite simple, but it just is that new dimension that adds a bit interesting and something different. Okay, photo number 7. This one, we have quite a few swings in our garden and one is attached to a tree, and I thought it would make a really nice photo location.
So this is where taking a video and then screenshotting all the shots you want to use is really beneficial, because even if you don't have a swing, you can find something in your house or on your patio or balcony or whatever you do have, and you can play with the positions you're doing and just have fun in front of the camera and really get a nice picture to upload.
I'm not so happy with how these photos turned out, just because I was filming it on my iPhone rather than using something like my camera. It doesn't focus on the light in the same way, it doesn't adjust to the light, so the background's quite whited out, as you can see here. Number 8, we're almost there. Usually it's when people get a new car or something, but everyone's seen that sort of car photo on Instagram. So I was like, well, you might not be able to drive anywhere or go anywhere, but nothing's stopping you sitting in your car when it's on your driveway or wherever. so why not play around with getting a shot like that?
Now this is a deceptively hard shot to get, just because the space is so small that you've actually got to move your legs around quite a bit and there's limited space to do so. But I think I managed to get some really good ones. Another thing is to add a prop into your photos. Take some photos without it and with it, and they might look awkward, but you never know, you might actually prefer it, and it'll add another thing into your photos that makes it different to the rest of your feed.
Here are the photos that I came out with. I actually love some of these. I'm surprised. I really like some of these. These are definitely going to be going up soon, and it was really simple to take. Like, you just pop in your car and start filming. Photo number 9. This one, I wanted to play around with having self-care night and stuff, because everyone's got so much more time. They're actually investing in self-care and stuff. One location that I've personally never uploaded on my Instagram because I just wouldn't think of taking a photo in there is the bathtub. This is me trying to get a shot in the bathtub, and Mum, I'm sorry, but I used your bathtub because it's much more aesthetically pleasing. But I love you, thank you.
Okay, I wanted this to be a really playful shot, so it was really fun to film. You've just got to get in your bathtub and swing your legs around and play around with what position you're in. It is a bit of fun. I added in a book, which I didn't film here, just to add enough dimension to it again, and yeah, why not?
Okay, these are the photos that I managed to get. This one was really fun to do, to be honest. If you stick some music on and just play around, you can have some great fun with sort of posing in the bathtub. Photo number 10. I haven't actually got any footage of this because I didn't do it, but it's just to do a simple selfie. You could play around with what your makeup's doing, what you're wearing, what your hair's doing. You could play around with where you take it, what position you take it in, what's in the background, stuff like that. There's so much you can do. Don't be afraid to get your family involved, stuff like that. So yeah, just have fun with it. And another idea you could do is when you go out for your daily exercise and you're actually in the outside world, you can find one there. I've already got one on my Instagram that I took doing that when I went for a run, and I just propped my phone up on a tree and started filming, and then posed a bit in front of it, and then yeah, I managed to get a shot out of it. So biggest advice, set your camera up and have a play. Just move around, have fun, enjoy it, and then you'll probably get a shot you really like. And yeah, make sure to tag me if you try any of these ideas, and follow me on Instagram down below. I hope you enjoyed this video and you're all safe and well, and make sure to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you know when I'm uploading, which is every Wednesday and Saturday, and give it a like if you enjoyed it, and comment below what you've been doing in quarantine, and I will see you on the flip side.